What I will do is give you 5 tips that I know work for me. You know, it pretty much can work for any job, but this is 5 tips to make sure that you get hired at Footlocker, Champs, Finish Line.
Going crazy. Bitch, I'm too high, and I'm soaring. She calling my phone. The bitch got boring. I'm counting these racks.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JayRocc, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a minute, man. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but had a lot going on. Had a lot of changes going on. As you can see, I kind of grew my hair back out, cut the beard down, you know what I'm saying? Just had a lot going on, but one of those changes that I had going on was getting a new job at Champs. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving basically the rundown of how I got the job at Champs, how I got hired. As you can see, I'm not capping. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody pretty much who loves shoes had that dream somewhere down the line to work at Footlocker, Champs, Finish Line, any store like that. And I wish I had somebody telling me this, so I'm gonna go ahead, give y'all the game. I'm gonna give y'all basically what I did to get the job, and then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to do it for yourself, to make it easier for you, basically. But yeah, man, make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Yeah, go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so first I'm just going to give you a little rundown on what I did myself to get the job. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my whole little backstory on the whole process, because it was a long one and a lot went into it, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let y'all know what happened. So first off, I'm a college student, as some of y'all know. I'm in my first year at Kennesaw State. They ended the school year off a little early due to all this coronavirus stuff, but yeah, I'm a student at Kennesaw State, and I was at the time around like December. I was working at Cracker Barrel before, and I was a dishwasher, and I did not fuck with it at all. I hated that job, bro. Had to make a change, and I'm a shoe guy, kinda. I always been kinda up on shoes, and I never really had every shoe that came out, but I always been in tune with them. So what I did was, there's a mall right down the street from our school, and at that mall they have, like every other mall, they have all those shoe stores. And so I went and applied to all of them. Just go ahead and I ain't had nothing to do, so I went in and put an application in all of them. So yeah, I applied at all of them. I went and put my application in. I went in there and showed my face. I kept going up to the mall and kept pressing the managers really. At Footlocker, when I first put my application in, I went in a couple of days later and was just like, you know, I put the application in. I was waiting to hear back from somebody. Nobody said anything to me, and they was like, okay, what's your name? So I wrote my name down on a little sheet of paper. They told me to do. Wrote my name down on a little sheet of paper, and I gave it to them, and they were like, okay, well, we'll call you back Monday. I think it was probably like a Thursday. Monday came, didn't call me back. So I came up again, you know, basically, make a long story short, I kept coming up there, they kept forgetting my name or whatever. I went ahead and went to Champs. So the issue with Champs at the mall I was at was, around the time I was trying to get hired, their hiring manager got fired. The associates that were there didn't really know like what was going on, so I really was like kind of in the middle, because they didn't have nobody to hire me, but they needed more people to be hired, you know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, one of the guys that was working there, he was a cool guy. He kind of took me up under his wing a little bit. He saw that I kept coming up there and I was persistent about it, so he made sure, he looked out for me and made sure I got my foot in the door for when the new manager finally was gonna come. So I was still waiting on that, but at the same time, I was putting in effort at other stores too. So I also went to Finish Line. Yeah, I also went to Finish Line, and their manager basically just kept telling me just to wait until, you know, stuff started picking back up and they had to hire more people and stuff like that. So I was supposed to be on their list or whatever, but never heard nothing back from them. Man, a couple weeks went by of me basically just keep coming up there, checking up, seeing what's going on, and hearing this, that, and the third, hearing all these different other excuses and stuff like that. After a while, I kind of realized that Foot Action, they kept saying the same thing. Basically, they was waiting until more people came and more people needed to be hired, but they were taking too long. So I got kind of tired of that, so I really narrowed it down to just Footlocker and Champs. So like I said, I kept going back and forth to Footlocker like all the time, and Champs, but I just kept going back and forth there, trying to talk to everybody and trying to see like what's going on with the job. And so I want to say like the week before I actually got the job, this had to be around like the early March. So with Footlocker, I kept calling up there, kept coming up there and showing my face and stuff like that, and they finally gave me an interview. So I had my interview 1 week, and I never heard nothing back from them for like another week or 2. And so that kind of blew me, because I'm like, let me know something, you know what I'm saying? So on one day, me and my homegirl, we went up there. She was trying to get the job too, and we went up there and talked to one of the assistant managers. When I went up there and talked to her, she was just like, okay, yeah, you got a interview tomorrow. This is on like a Monday. And she said I had an interview tomorrow, but she didn't tell me what time. When I went up there, she just said I have an interview tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm happy, excited, because I finally got my second interview. I'm expecting like, that means like most of the time when you hear you have a second interview, that most likely means you got the job. So yeah, she told me I had my second interview. I'm like, all right, cool. So I leave out. I'm like, boom. I'm getting a little bit more excited. So then Tuesday comes and I don't hear nothing from them. I call up there because nobody called me or told me a time to come up. So I called myself and see like what's going on, when they gonna call me in, like what's going on. And he was like, let me get back to you, because this is the manager I'm talking to, the actual store manager. And then he never called me back. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? Like, it's not adding up. So then the next day I come back on a Wednesday and I talk to the girl again who I spoke to the first time on that Monday. And she was like, yeah, you had an interview yesterday at 2 o'clock. I told you that. When did you tell me I had an interview at 2 o'clock? I'm like, nah, you never told me that. Like, I would have been there at 2 o'clock if you told me that. I would have heard you. I would have had a friend with me. She didn't hear you say that. So we both was just sitting there like, she basically ended off the conversation saying that we'll try to get you in next week. So this Monday comes by and they don't give me another interview. Like, oh, I think like a Wednesday comes up or like a Thursday comes up. Yeah, Thursday comes up and I called up there and I was like, this time I'm speaking to the store manager again. And I was like, yeah, they told me I was gonna have an interview on a Monday. Monday came, never said anything. Tuesday came, never said anything. So he was just like, yeah, well, we can get you in on Saturday. No, we can get you in on Friday at 2 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, cool. So at this point, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm in the door, let's make this happen. Friday comes, and I haven't had a lot of jobs. I think this was only like my third interview. But out of all the interviews I've had, no, matter of fact, this is my fourth interview because I applied to Chick-fil-A my senior year and didn't get the job. This is my fourth interview I've ever done, and out of all my interviews, this was the most like he didn't even seem like he really cared to be there. He didn't have no paper in front of him. He didn't go off a checklist or anything. He would just ask me questions. The interview went by, still went okay, I guess. And he was like, all right, well, we'll let you know something by the end of this weekend. So the weekend comes and I have nothing to hear from him, and I don't know what to do. Meanwhile, Champs is still in the same position. So Saturday comes. So I go up there, and as soon as I go up there, he shows me, who the new manager is and stuff. Me and her talk, we get a little, break the ice and she see who I am. She knows the whole situation and everything. So she basically was like, okay, cool, like I was good. So at this point, I'm ecstatic because out of like a whole month of trying to get this job at 3 different stores, I finally got the job I needed. After all those 3 months of hard work and all these other excuses, them forgetting me, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 I finally got the job at Champs, man. I was so happy. I haven't started yet because of all this virus that they had the store shut down, but I'm in the door, I got the job, you know what I'm saying? So happy about that. Now, like I said, this is just my story, you know what I'm saying? The way it happened for me may not happen for you. What I will do is give you 5 tips that I know work for me, and it pretty much can work for any job, but this is 5 tips to make sure that you get hired at Footlocker, Champs, Finish Line, Foot Action, DTLR, any shoe store pretty much. All right, so tip number 1, don't be a hype beast, bro. You don't have to. Look, when I say this, I don't mean like they don't want to see you in Jordans, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna look at your feet first. I mean, they see that, but like that shows that you just there for the shoes, you know what I'm saying? Footlocker, the whole branch of Footlocker, as you may know, Footlocker, Champs, Finish Line, they're all under the same Footlocker branch. But basically, like, they don't want people that's just focused on shoes. They want people that actually know how to treat the customers, you know what I'm saying? How to sell products well, you know what I'm saying? They want actual workers. They don't want just people that's just, they don't want that. Make sure that you're not up there just showing off or trying to be like, I got the new Jordan, so you know what I'm saying? I know about shoes, I love shoes, I want to get the job, you know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna kind of shy them away. Tip number 2, your appearance is everything, bro. Like, look, before you have your interview, get your hair cut, bro. Like, clean up, man. I ain't saying, like, I don't know. I can't say this for every Foot Locker or store or whatever. I know mines, I didn't have to really like dress up like suit and tie or like formal wear, but just, you know what I'm saying, look presentable, you know what I'm saying? Wear a nice shirt, collared shirt maybe, some nice jeans, no rips in them, not too many rips if anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, just dress nice, look good. Don't go up there in some slides and some shorts and a t-shirt, because then they're gonna look like, bro, you don't even, like, you want the job, but this what you know what I'm saying? You know, how you carry yourself, that means a lot, you know what I'm saying? They really look at that. I feel like they want people that look presentable and gonna represent their brand well, so that's gonna do nothing but help you just going up there looking nice and presentable, you know what I'm saying? Tip number 3, your personality is really what, like, I ain't gonna say this is the most important one, but they want people that's gonna sell their shoes. A lot of people just want the job at Foot Locker just to have the latest Jordans that come out or every new release and stuff like that, or just get good deals and this, that, and the third. But your job while you're there is to sell shoes. You have to have a great personality to sell shoes. Nobody gonna want to buy nothing from you if you just
Yeah, bro. So what you want? You good, bro? All right, cool.
like they don't need that. They want somebody that's, oh, actually, hey, yo, bro, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you looking for? What can I help you with? The main goal of the store is to sell products, you know what I'm saying? So if you got a great personality, you up there, you talking to people, you know how to speak to everybody, you know what I'm saying? You can be relatable with certain people, you can be relatable with everybody, really. Be diverse, you know what I'm saying? They love that type of stuff. If you can't talk, how you gonna sell stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing, is selling things. So yeah, tip number 3, personality, man. You gotta have a great personality. Tip number 4. This isn't like the most important tip, but it does hold a lot of weight, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're working at a shoe store. Tip number 4 is know your shoes, man. Come on now. Of course, like, if you can't work at no shoe store not knowing about shoes, I don't want to contradict myself, but like, you don't need to be the most savviest shoes, sneakerhead, whatever. Like, they don't need that. They gonna teach you a lot of that stuff too, and just being there and being around all them shoes, you're gonna pick up on game. But like, just know what you're doing, know what you selling for one, because that's the whole purpose of the job. You got to be able to talk to your customers. You know what I'm saying? They might, what shoe is this? What's the newest shoes coming out? Like, they need to know that type of stuff, and you have to know it so that you can tell them. And it's not just about Jordans either. It's about the Nikes, the Nike SBs, the basketball shoes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sell basketball shoes, you gotta know that. Running shoes, you know what I'm saying? Not even just Nike stuff, Adidas, Puma, Reebok, Fila, everything. You know, they sell all that stuff, so you gotta know about all that. Even more than just the shoes, you gotta know about the clothes that you selling, you know what I'm saying? Because you also got jerseys, you also have pants, socks, you know what I'm saying? Sneaker cleaners, all that type of stuff, man. It all adds up, and the more you know, the better you'll be able to sell products, you know what I'm saying? Tip number 5. This is the golden tip. Look, if you didn't hear this from nobody else, this is the number 1 tip to get you, not even just a job at a sneaker store, at any job you want. Like, this is the number 1 tip. It's number 5, but it's the number 1 tip. It's the top of the line, and that is consistency. If I would have fell off and been like, bro, I don't know, bro, they playing too much. Like, that's how I was feeling. But if I would have did that and just fell off and stopped coming up there and stopped being persistent with it, I would have never got a relationship with the guy who put me in the door to get the job with the new manager. You know what I'm saying? I would have never got even as close as I did to getting the job at Footlocker. I would have never, they wouldn't know my face well, you know what I'm saying? Like, consistency shows a lot. It shows a lot about you. It shows that you're really serious about what you want. It shows you're reliable. It shows really just the type of person you are, you know what I'm saying? If you want something, you're gonna go get it. And that's how I am. Once I set my mind to something pretty much and I know I want something done, I gotta get it done, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go through hell and high water, you gotta move mountains to get it done, you know what I'm saying? That's what I always was taught. So consistency was a big thing for me, man. It really got me in the door for real. Say you was to just go up there and apply and show your face one time and just been like, yeah, I want the job. Or just showed up one time and just was like, yeah, how's it going? Or like, what's going on with the application? And then you never come back. A lot of times, for one, they forget faces. They see so many people come in and out, they're gonna forget your face, like, if you just come one time. And then 2, like, it just shows that you really want the job. It shows a lot about your character, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the number one tip I can give you for any job, not even just those sneaker stores, is consistency, man. That's what really, you know what I'm saying, got me the job. Got me any job I've applied for. I've always been like that, consistent, you know what I'm saying? the big thing. So yeah, man, those are my 5 tips on how to get the job at any sneaker store. If y'all have any other tips, make sure you go ahead and put them in the comment section below. I want to see what y'all think. Some things I might have missed out. If y'all think I missed out on it, just go ahead and comment those below. And also put more videos that y'all want me to do later on down the line. Because, you know, like I'm saying, we quarantine right now. You know what I'm saying? We all locked down. I ain't got nothing to do, so I might as well film videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's your boy JayRocc. And I'm out.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Trying my heart, ain't not to give it